5 things that will happen in Avengers: Secret Wars and Doomsday. Always. 1. The return of Tony Stark. As Dr. Doom, yes, it's real. Confirmed. Robert Downey Jr. is back, but this time as Victor Von Doom, also known as Dr. Doom. And it's not just a brief cameo. He's the main villain in Avengers, Doomsday. He will likely be responsible for the destruction of the entire Marvel multiverse once again, forcing all heroes to exist in a single, unified universe. Another strong possibility is that Kang initiates the multiversal collapse, and in the aftermath, this version of Doom takes control of the fragmented realities, reshaping everything according to his own vision of order. Unlike Kang, Doom doesn't want to destroy everything. He genuinely believes only he can save the multiverse, even if it means ruling over every universe like a god. There's also the possibility that he evolves into a hero after this catastrophic event. This isn't the Doom we've known. He's a multiversal variant who lived a completely different story. In his timeline, Tony Stark fell into a coma after a devastating war, and Doom, seeking redemption, took up the mantle of Iron Man. This arc is directly inspired by the comic infamous Iron Man. 2. The return of the XMen, and not just the reboot versions. With the multiverse collapsing, Doomsday will open the doors for the return of the X-Men from every universe. Here's what we know so far. Hugh Jackman is back as Wolverine, already confirmed in Deadpool and Wolverine. Patrick Stewart and James McAvoy may appear as different versions of Charles Xavier. Famke Janssen, Jean Grey, Ian McKellen, Magneto, and other classic Fox actors are reportedly in negotiations. Even more importantly, the new X-Men from the EAU's MCU reboot are expected to be officially introduced after the multiverse collapses. The idea is that the end of Doomsday will establish a single, unified universe where mutants have always existed as part of Marvel's new canon. That way, the MCU can finally move forward with the X-Men, no longer needing alternate realities to explain their presence. There are also strong rumors that Dr. Doom will attempt to harness the powers of specific mutants to bend the laws of reality, placing characters like Jean Grey, Franklin Richards, and even Legion at the center of the conflict. 3. Thor and Loki, brothers united once again. Since the end of Thor, Ragnarok, and the events of the Loki series, the sons of Odin have taken very different paths. But in Avengers, Doomsday, the gods of Asgard will finally stand side by side again, this time facing the greatest cosmic collapse the MCU has ever seen. The Loki series ended with the god of mischief becoming a kind of guardian of the multiverse, taking control of the temporal threads. Meanwhile, Thor, still searching for redemption and meaning after the events of Love and Thunder, now finds his ultimate mission: to stop Victor Doom from controlling the fate of all realities. Insider sources have confirmed that Loki will be key to opening paths between universes, and Thor will be one of the central forces resisting Doom's rise. Their relationship, defined by betrayal, sacrifice, and brotherly love, will be one of the emotional cores of the film. And yes, Tom Hiddleston and Chris Hemsworth are back together for the first time since 2017. 4. Deadpool will be the guide between universes. If anyone can make sense of multiversal chaos, it's Deadpool. After the events of Deadpool and Wolverine, Wade Wilson takes on an even bigger role in the MCU. He's the only one who can travel between realities without causing ruptures, making him a sort of chaotic narrator or dimensional guide. Think Doctor Strange, but far crazier and full of inappropriate jokes. Deadpool will be the one gathering lost heroes from alternate universes, uncovering clues about Doom's plan, and of course, breaking the fourth wall to talk directly to the audience about how ridiculous but awesome everything has become. More than just comic relief, Deadpool will be a key figure in connecting the Fox universe to the final MCU timeline, helping determine who stays and who goes after the multiverse resets. Ryan Reynolds, as always, will be at the center of it all, mocking every reboot, recast, and plot hole, while secretly saving the universe when no one's paying attention. The complete restructuring of the MCUIF endgame was the end of an era. Doomsday will be the end of all eras, and the beginning of something entirely new. Multiverse will collapse. Parallel universes will merge. Characters who once existed in separate timelines will now coexist in one unified reality. All of this will lead to the creation of a new, streamlined Marvel Cinematic Universe, where mutants have always existed. Characters the studio wants to keep will remain, even with new actors if needed. And past stories can be reinterpreted, rewritten, or erased to serve the next phase of storytelling. In other words, Avengers. Doomsday is Marvel's big creative reset. The moment they rebuild the board from scratch, we'll see new Avengers, maybe a new Iron Man, a true reboot of the XMen, the integration of the Fantastic Four, and a timeline that's much easier for fans to multiversal chaos is the call to bring back order in the most exciting way possible.